Hello everyone, how are you? So today I want to show and talk to you about some of my favorite artists. I think that we all have those people that we look up to and that inspire us into becoming better artists and doing more and more. I'm gonna be linking every artist's social media pages in the description, so be sure to look them up, you won't regret it. So here goes, the first one I'm going to mention is Heikala. I've showed this artist art book sometimes before, but Heikala is definitely one of my favorite artists and it inspires me so much. Every time I'm feeling a bit low on motivation to draw, or I feel like my art has hit that wall that happens sometimes, I always like to open up the art book and go through the pages and looking at each piece of art. It's always so peaceful and so beautiful, and it gives me again some motivation just looking at those. I think that Heikala's drawings look so peaceful all the time, and the visual storytelling in each piece is beautiful. I love it. I think you can come up with a whole story with each illustration. Also on Instagram, Heikala posts a lot of her process videos and I love to watch those. They are really relaxing, and seeing that whole process, even though I don't work with traditional medium, it kind of makes me want to start to. But yeah, I think you can really see the love that is poured into each piece of art, and it makes me want to go and start drawing again right away. Now next, another artist that really inspired me for a long time is Nic Ter Horst. I hope I've pronounced that right. If not, I'm so sorry. But Nic's art is really amazing. I love the way Nic uses line art and how each piece looks quite simple, but at the same time with enough details to give uniqueness to each character. Nic was definitely an important artist during my artistic journey. It was after finding this artist that I fully embraced doing line art and being more comfortable with it after discovering Nic's work. So before that, most of the artists I followed, they focused more on painting and not on line work and then coloring inside that line work. And for that reason, this was something I was always trying to achieve, but that wasn't really working for me. It's just not how I work. I know a lot of artists that prefer to paint, and line art for them is really confusing. They really can't wrap their brains around it. And for me it was the opposite. It just didn't work for me, and once I found Nic's artwork, I kind of realized that it was okay to do line art. It is okay to have simple art styles, but still for them to be quite interesting. So I started working more on that and practicing and getting better at line art after that. So Nic was definitely a huge inspiration for me, and I still follow her artwork today, and I really recommend looking up her work. Next we have Yoshi Yoshitani, and Yoshi's work is amazing. The way Yoshi uses color and composition leaves me astonished all the time. Color is something I feel I lack at times, and Yoshi's pieces teach me more about it all the time. I really love how the color is displayed. Also, there's not a lot of colors there, which is something I really like, and it's something I've learned with time, is that you don't really need to use a whole lot of colors to make a painting interesting, a drawing interesting. And I started using less and less colors, but try to combine them in very interesting ways, and how all the colors should work and be very balanced with each other. I really like looking at Yoshi's pieces. I do have Yoshi's tarot deck and I get lost in each illustration. The amount of detail, the colors, I love it, and I can never get tired of it. I'll be honest, I'm not really good at this whole tarot thing. I try to read about it, I have some fun with it, but the main reason for me to have it is because I want to look at Yoshi's pieces and look at the way the colors are disposed, how the whole composition is organized. I just love it, and I learn something with it every time. Now the next artist I'm going to mention is Beanie. So if you haven't read Beanie's comics yet, you should. You can find them on Webtoons, but also on her Instagram or Twitter. Beanie's autobiographic comics fill me with joy every single time I read them. They're really good, the drawings are really joyful, the colors itself, and I just love how this artist draws expressions. They're always really exaggerated, but so good. You can really feel that emotion, and not only it can be relatable at times, it always makes me laugh. I just look at that strip and I can look at it for hours, and I think it's amazing because it's so simple. The style itself is so simple but so expressive. I just love the art, the little stories in each comic, and it always brightens my day. So I really recommend reading that. There's at least one new comic per week. They're very small but so good and so enjoyable, so check that out. Now lastly, and this is a bit of a turn here, but you've seen me spoken about this one quite a lot, but Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, has been a huge inspiration for me for a long time. I remember watching Dragon Ball as a kid, and it's something that I've really enjoyed, and the style, I mean, I've made so many Bulma fan arts by now. I just love the character design, especially from the original story, and they're just such fun designs. I also like how exaggerated the expressions can be at times, the outfits, the overall environment in the series. It is really imaginative. So I also have the art book, and again, it's something that I like to go back to, especially when I don't have ideas and I feel like I just need to relax a little bit. I open up the book and then I draw things from it that I see and I like, some poses that I like, some outfits, and I just draw them. Akira Toriyama was also involved in games like Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest, and these are not only amazing games that I recommend, but the art is also really great. I just really love the setting and how he mixes the whole sci-fi thing, but also there's dinosaurs there in almost all of the universes he created art for, and it's a really good mix. It's really well done and the designs are always really cool, so I recommend checking those out. These are some of my most inspirational artists. I mean, I do follow quite a lot of artists and there's just so many people that inspire me, but these are some of the people that I can look back to and see how they've helped me develop and grow as an artist. Feel free to tell me yours. Do you have any inspirational artists? Do tell me in the comments, maybe I'll find someone new to follow. Like and subscribe if you like this video, and remember, keep on drawing.